Russia has lambasted NATO for making pledges to Ukraine. And this includes the alliance's promise of sending billions of euros to Ukraine as defense aid. In a statement, Russia's foreign ministry called NATO's actions as irresponsible. It has also accused European nations of preparing for an armed conflict with Russia. As the war continues to intensify between Russia and Ukraine, citizens in Russia face hardships owing to a burgeoning fuel crisis. Residents in St. Petersburg could be seen standing outside gas stations in long queues for petrol as intensifying Ukrainian strikes in recent weeks have crippled the country's energy infrastructure.
The situation got catastrophically worse. Over the weekend, my husband and I drove around to maybe 15 gas stations in the Leningrad region. Either there was no gasoline, the stations were closed with signs hanging everywhere, or cones were blocking them. We couldn't get gas over the weekend at all, and only today did we finally manage to fill up at this one station, the only one we could find.
Following this, Russian President Vladimir Putin accused Ukraine of trying to damage the country's economy. Putin lambasted Ukraine for trying to create a nervous situation by intensifying drone strikes on Russia's refineries. However, the Russian president said that the country's energy system has one of the highest safety margins in the world.
It is absolutely clear that the enemy is trying to damage the economy, but most importantly, is trying to create a nervous situation in society. We know, as you do, that it is an unachievable task. Russia's energy system has one of the highest safety margins in the world.
Putin's remarks come after Russia's deputy prime minister announced a ban on diesel fuel exports in a bid to stabilize the gasoline crisis. According to media reports, over 90% of Russian regions have experienced fuel rationing or shortages since June. Meanwhile, Russian forces are trying to counter Ukraine's mid-strike drone attacks by camouflaging cargoes and installing powerful jamming systems. According to Ukrainian drone commanders, the jamming systems are aimed at disrupting Elon Musk's Starlink satellite internet system. A majority of Ukraine's mid-strike drones are flown using Starlink, which allows a pilot to remotely communicate with a drone and had been largely immune to jamming. However, Ukrainian authorities claim that Russia is deploying a jamming system called the Volna Kupol Garant that emits a signal strong enough to destabilize the Starlink connection in an area of about 20 square kilometers.